Agenda West Side Bill.
Wow. Guys, welcome to the episode of Into the West Comics. My name is Frank. Sonny is here.
I am. I'm here. How you doing? You doing? Hi.
They're waving at me.
Oh my God.
They're waving back, Sonny. Wave hi.
What kind of wave is it?
This is a good wave.
It's like the
like you won a pageant.
Yeah. That's a pageant wave.
Oh.
You haven't introduced it.
The hot
I'm sorry.
Yes, Shane, calm down.
Oh, okay.
The hot dog corn dog Paul is here.
Hey-o.
Your hair looks honestly luxurious.
Thanks.
Honestly luxurious.
Did he wash it today?
Probably.
Wow.
I do most days.
Champagne. Did you say washing the champagne?
Champagne.
Oh, okay.
Sponsored by this segment is sponsored by Pantene.
Unhinged already.
Over
Haven't even made it
there-
past the intro.
We can't. Over there in the lounge, just that alcohol. Marcus is here.
You've got the space. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Brother Marcus and Uncle Nephew Shane. How many trillies is that for you? We've only been here 6 minutes.
4.
All right. You're doing great.
Good evening, everyone.
Sonny might have.
Good morning.
And please welcome our very special guest. You know him from traveling all over the Dune Sea, wearing his mermaid belt everywhere. Barney from ShimpSons Comics.
Yeah.
Good to have you
Dark
back,
Knight
brother.
Returns.
Yeah, man. Good to see you again.
Thank you. I can't say how excited I am right now because I can't say it.
Don't say it.
Actually, no. I got to get into something.
Please get into it.
I got to get into something. I got a bone
boy.
to pick. I got something to say.
Pick that bone.
Every single
Issue.
one of you
Issues.
that's in this room, and I mean every single one of you that's in this room. 2 weeks ago, you had
My
James
girlfriend,
Stone.
too?
On. Oh yeah, she's the culprit.
What did we
know where
do?
She's at.
What did we do?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you. 2 weeks ago, you had James Stone on here. You saw that.
We did.
Yes, I
Right,
did.
right.
I
Check that
did.
episode out.
James Stone, if you're watching right now, this is directed to you as well.
Whoa.
I'm calling you out like
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Macho
Okay.
Man Randy Savage right here. Right. 2 weeks ago, James Stone was on the show. And that sorry sack of Arby's sauce did not mention my name once. He did not tell you about the love he has for me when we go to cons. I mean, this is a man who blows kisses when he walks by my booth. Oh, wow. Gives me a little tush push once in a while. Doesn't try to check
A
my
tush
oil.
push.
Oh, yeah.
Joey, check this oil.
Even gives a little, best of 1994 Rancho High School, best from behind, little squeeze on the buttock.
And he didn't say anything?
He didn't say anything.
He didn't.
Now, here's the part that bothered me. He came prepared. He had a little picture for every one of you guys.
He did.
he did. A
He
little
drew.
thing.
He drew everybody
And I
a
said,
picture.
They were
This
great. They came out really nice.
This MFer, who does he think he is?
He's never done that for you?
Oh, he's done it a lot of times. For me. Well, what he doesn't know is you guys are mine. And he was trying to encroach on my decree.
No, he was. He did try to impress everybody. He picked all of our favorite heroes. He got like the Deadpool, Mr. Man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I got something for you.
Oh,
I went a step further.
oh.
You guys didn't know I'm an artist. I didn't even know I'm a freaking artist.
I didn't know that.
Oh boy.
I didn't
What
know
I did was I actually drew a picture of every single one of you.
Oh my God.
Every single one of you.
All right, profile pic.
Pictures, every single one of you.
I'm afraid.
Now, understand I didn't really know how to spell your names, so it might come out a little bit wrong.
Oh my God! Please.
First up on this list, these are the pay attention.
Lord.
I'm
We got
paying
going
attention. I'm so excited for
here. I
this.
don't quite know how to spell names very well, so I did my best here. So I got who do I got first? I have Marcos.
Marcos?
Marcos.
You're the first picture.
Okay.
So let me show you. This is the picture that I drew of Marcus. Here you go.
Yes. That's a little the help. The hat.
Yep.
You know, a little
I love it.
there. So
I love it.
Is he angry?
Perfect.
I love it. I do look a little. Am I angry? I look
angry.
I look angry.
No. You got it. You got the room, man.
next,
That was
Next,
100% likeness.
next name we have Shame. I meant
right,
to put Shane, but like for that moment, it was like a cursive in.
Okay.
So, but I tried.
You're
Look,
upset with me?
Wow.
picture
Oh,
Shane.
wow.
I even got the white beard in
You
there.
really captured
did.
it. You really captured
I
it.
even got the white beard.
That looks like you. What's your name? You.
Oh
My name is you.
Shane. I couldn't quite spell
cannot.
Shane. So.
That's fine.
Next.
I love it.
I didn't know how to spell Frank.
Yeah.
So I just kind of I added. It's Francis.
Oh,
Francis.
Oh my gosh.
Right. There's Francis right there. I thought that was pretty good. I like that one.
Oh my God.
That's really good. That's actually like
That's the best.
It's not even my favorite one.
Francis isn't entirely inaccurate. Like his,
No,
name,
yeah.
his name's Francisco.
It is.
Yeah.
Next up we have.
Francisco.
Did you do Quan?
I did do Quan, but I
man.
could not think of how to
Please
spell
tell
it.
me you put Marcus.
No, I didn't. I
Brandon says Shane is
Qualm.
Truly. Qualm. That's it. Yep. Nailed it.
There's this picture. Nobody sees him. Nobody even knows what he looks like. I'm just showing the audience. I didn't want the audience to see what it is.
Shout out to Qualm.
Oh my God.
This one actually turned out really good.
I know.
This one turned out really good. I was surprised. It was like, the likeness of it.
Sunset.
Next, we got
God.
Sonny.
Son. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Again, I don't spell very well.
I
Shame.
can see that.
Shame.
Jeez.
Shame. I don't spell
Shame.
very well.
Yeah.
You're going to like this one. Look at this.
Oh my God.
That's not
What's
bad.
the hat?
That one's good too.
You look like a character
It's a
from
hat of you.
Recess.
It's a hat of you on a hat. That's what it is. It's you on the hat.
Okay.
Oh, that's sure.
Wow.
That's how it looked like.
No, okay.
What are you trying to say?
That's fire.
There's like triple decker Shane. Triple decker Sunny right now.
That looks good.
Triple decker Sunny
The
right
dude
now.
on his
looks
hat
great.
should be wearing a hat with a picture of him on that.
Oh, God.
Thanks, man.
Oh, man. That's profile pic material right there.
That's great. Oh, absolutely.
I was like, oh man, he brought comics individually for all of our likes.
No, he's an artist.
He's an artist.
Well, I asked him before
This
the
is better.
show
No, this
if I
is way
could
better.
peek at those, and he was like, "No." And now I was like, I should have been more scared than I was.
Oh, here comes.
You should be more
What do you
scared
have?
now.
What do you
gonna
have?
be
You
great.
should because you're next. And your name was really hard to spell, but
Yeah.
I think I figured it out.
It's a whole 4 letters.
Paul.
You technically only got
It
one of
kind
the
of
letters
sounded like
wrong.
Paul to me. So I
No,
said
no,
Paul.
no.
Paul.
Paul.
This one looks very much like you.
I
I
cannot
think
wait.
you'll agree with the beard and everything.
Like so afraid.
Yes.
What's the caveman like insurance commercial?
Oh, no, that's you. See, you have all that.
Or I look like Moses. I'm about to
You
part
do
the
look
Red
like
Sea.
Moses. I'm so glad yours is
So
worse than
the
mine.
last one I drew It's a special one, and I drew this for James Stone. So this was for you.
I
This
already
is
saw
my
this
hand. That's how you spell James.
No.
The Z.
And I think you know what that means, James. I think you know what that means.
Appropriate.
For the children out there, that means he loves James.
So yeah, that's, you know.
I'm glad I. You signed it. You
Yeah, I
signed
signed
it.
Hell yeah.
I think Quan's was my favorite.
I would not accept that picture if you didn't sign it. I'm glad you signed it.
Oh, and he signed
Francis.
it too.
Yeah.
There's nothing
That's
on
the
there.
greatest thing I've ever seen.
What do you mean there's nothing on there? Quan's on there. Thanks.
Paul,
Oh, God.
James, I'll hold yours for you for the next show. So.
If you're just joining us, we're here with local artist Barney from ShimpSons Comics. He's thrown down the gauntlet to local artist James Stone.
Who could do better?
I'm not done.
You're not done?
I'm not done.
Oh.
Do you do a full body sketch?
Last week you had like Get Monkey or Chunk.
We
Chunk-
had
Chunk.
Get Monkey last week.
He sends you guys swag.
Yes, yeah, he
I
did.
saw it.
Yeah, he
so I
did.
said to myself, I'm gonna get you guys swag.
Oh, no.
Personalize your swag.
no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
No,
So these are like vintage shirts.
Okay.
So you know they're like they're unique. They're vintage though.
They're
So-
used.
No, they're vintage.
Normally people are excited for these types of things.
Oh my God.
It was very hard to make these, but I had them custom
What
made
is
for
happening?
you guys. So here, they got this one. Here. That's funny.
old
They
beat-up
kinda
shirt.
stretch- They
Did
kind of
you-
move the logo a little bit.
You roll around in a puddle of mud before you
No, they're vintage.
Sticker on it.
Oh, they're vintage, yeah,
There's
classic.
Stains in this thing.
They're worth more like that. They're
work
worth
at a
more like
restaurant?
that.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, fire.
They messed up when they did the mark or the sun or the Marcus.
Where's the?
They forgot the C. They forgot the C. So
I
had
love it
them-
anyway.
I had them
love
do
it
the
anyway.
little, the little
Yeah.
line
Yeah.
to throw it in there.
I will,
incredible.
I will.
Sonny,
I
I'll
will
pay for your food at the movie if you
Wear
link
that?
the armpit right now.
Oh, this one.
There's not.
Lord.
There's not enough food in that movie
I
theater,
hope it
man.
fits, but this one.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Oh,
It's
yes.
custom.
Nice, bro.
It's custom. You know, that's custom.
If I wear that at Emerald City,
Yes. Oh, you got to, dude.
I think I will.
He was talking about wearing a tank top
Yeah.
before Barney even got
Show
here.
off the guns.
Hot
Barney
and
read his
sexy.
mind.
I'll wear it, take a picture with Ryan with it.
I'm definitely Febrezing
here's
mine
Shane.
and hanging it up tonight.
Shame.
What's in the? What is that?
There's
Did you
no
bleed on
reason.
No, man, it's vintage.
blood?
I told you
Oh,
guys.
it's
they're worth
aged.
Oh,
more
it's
like-
vintage. It's aged.
It's probably ink from like when I had the
Yeah,
print shop.
yeah,
right,
Actually,
right,
the
right.
name on there.
I thought that was blood.
No.
So you meant
the last
AIDS.
one
You meant
because,
AIDS
know,
instead of
you're-
age?
You're a little more proper.
Is it
than the
AIDS
rest.
or age?
What?
You're a little more
What is
proper
this?
than the rest. So
What is this?
I had this one. This is a special one I had made for Paul. So where's it at? Custom logo.
Oh,
My-
that's the
that's
best
cute.
one.
God, that's
I
the
can do
best
that when I have my crossing guard.
That one,
duty.
I actually I put that logo on myself.
Road guards out.
That's
It was
incredible.
it's actually right.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I just want to share the love because
Thank you, Barney.
We
Yo,
appreciate it.
thank you so much, man.
Yes.
Get Monkey got you guys shirts and swag, and I want to get you guys shirts.
That was
and
crazy.
Stones.
You're special.
James
love
goes ahead and James just a reminder.
Once again, James.
James
Mine
goes
doesn't
ahead.
have armpit stains.
It
Gets
says
what he
Get
gets, but-
Monkey.
Do you put a
he
wedding
meant
ring
Chump
on it?
Magic, but it was close.
Chump Maggot, yeah.
It's like Shane with the top shelf card stop or whatever he's talking about. He's trying to name it.
It was a
I
tough
can't
one
even-
to remember.
I can't even. I'm fogging up my glasses over there.
This is amazing.
I can't even wear my glasses.
I forgot we were
Top
talking about it. Just
This is just me making sure I put my stamp of who I am.
Dude.
Hey,
We're
Amongst
yours.
the house, yo.
we got
No,
it. We
you-
got it.
So that James doesn't try to come
Yeah.
back in on
We
it.
all know.
Circle
We all
again.
know. No matter how many millions of subscribers we get, you are always going to be number one to us.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
You're always
Okay.
welcome here.
Yeah, man.
I am so ecstatic. Oh my God, you put it on.
Paul.
I look significantly cleaner than everybody else, so I thought, why not?
Oh, they're all clean. I washed them first.
I don't believe it.
yeah.
You watched
Yeah.
them?
I
Do you
washed,
see how dark this underarm is?
I washed them with my underwear.
Oh my goodness.
And cold. And no soap detergent
Hand wash them.
Oh my God.
in the sink.
Thanks, buddy. You're the
All right,
best.
thank you.
I'm dying.
With your underwear.
Thanks, man. So, guys, apparently we had a show here to do, but
I've lost all train of thought.
It never started, so that's okay.
You're welcome, Shame. You're welcome.
Yeah, shame.
Yeah, he front loaded us. Thank you, Barney.
Great.
My
So-
goodness.
Oh,
Quan,
amazing.
Quan, just so you know, I
front-loaded.
didn't have any swag for you, but I got that Michael Jordan pop for you. So you know,
Well, you know what? Yeah, he got
you'd
something
appreciate
really
that. More.
he got an
He
actual
got a real gift. Yeah.
Well, I know if the tag didn't say FUBU, you wouldn't wear it. So
That's honestly so good.
Brendan said I look like I'm about to referees a girls' youth soccer.
Yeah, but Barney, what was your artistic process for putting together that Qualm masterpiece? Brendan's asking in the chat.
I closed my eyes and thought what he looks like. If there was a
Looked like
white
a blank
shadow
piece
in the
of paper.
background,
You let the universe guide your hands,
sun
right?
behind it,
A white shadow in the background.
and I was
My
turned the other way.
gosh.
So
Look, we've had
Quan.
we've
the
had
white shadow in the background.
no, that's what he should have titled the art piece work.
Yeah.
We've had some amazing guests on, and it really feels good to just just get unhinged and talk
Yes.
trash with my boys. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
absolutely.
shout out to everybody that's been on the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's
Except
good
for
to
James.
it's good to see all you guys here in an intoxicated
Oh, my
used
gosh.
clothing.
Cracking
gift.
wise, as Shane said last
Yeah, I
week.
love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
cracking
I mean,
wise.
shame.
No, but we've had like
Shame,
We've
yes.
had somebody in studio or on the line as guest wise probably since like the last week of November,
Which is
Yeah.
crazy,
I think
man.
every
Yeah.
week.
It's crazy. We were going back and forth thinking about like how cool would it be to get an artist or a writer on the show.
Yes.
And
We have another artist tonight.
yeah, we do.
Little did we know.
How
right?
dare you?
Arguably one of the
Sonny.
greats.
Yes.
So yeah. So what's going on? What are we talking about today?
I forgot. Well, no, we're in
We don't
this
have
past
a-
weekend.
We don't have a layout today.
Kinda.
Kind of do.
Kind of did.
Rough layout.
I threw that away. As
I
soon
don't
as
know
he
where we
started-
go from
as soon
now.
as he
Yeah, 'cause
started
we were
giving out
totally on
our
top of
character
that.
sketches.
Yeah.
I bailed on the plan. This past weekend, a few of us got to see Dune 2.
How you doing?
How you doing? Over there in the IMAX exclusive, like an early
Early,
early release deal they did.
We had to sign an NDA because Austin's connections. We got to be able to see it early.
we had to
Yeah.
sign it with the Harkonnens.
Yeah, just so we couldn't release our early review, but now we are doing that.
Spoiler free, of course.
Of
In
course,
a little
I'm not gonna
bit,
do that.
we're going with about
They all died.
20 or so pals, 20 of our best pals up the street to what is formerly known as the artist formerly known as Art House. Now it's called Downtown Cinema, Las Vegas, northwest of the city.
That's what
It's not
they
called Art
renamed
House
it
anymore.
that,
It's called
yeah.
something else.
Get
Where we're gonna
outta
have the
here.
world's greatest popcorn in a little while.
Are we?
We're gonna see Dune 2 up the street.
They sell that still? Popcorn. I don't think they sell
I'll get you some
popcorn
Reese's
anymore.
Pieces. Drink your Truly.
Come along with it and drink your damn
right.
Truly.
We're gonna,
All right,
we're gonna
I guess
stay
I can do
spoiler
that.
free, but Sonny, what'd you think about the movie?
I slept on it and I was like, okay, maybe
You mean you've slept since Sunday?
I have once.
Sorry.
I think the movie was a 10 out of 10.
That's your new profile picture, Sonny. That's
All these need
that's
to
my
go.
favorite. That one and Francis. Yeah.
I know. No.
Paul looks like a Wolverine over there.
Paul does look like Wolverine and like Rick James were
is that
like
not?
one person.
Dan Bilzerian needs a haircut, that kind of thing.
Does anybody remember Regular Show real fast before we go any further? There's been Regular Show.
Oh yeah.
Before we go any further,
Before we go any further, we haven't gotten very far.
They are. If you check out Regular Show, these characters look exactly like Regular Show characters. It's the funniest thing. If you
know
watch
what?
that show,
That's what Sonny thought of Dune Part 2.
just real fast.
I had
Paul.
like
I'm not-
I had like some kind of educated answer for
Okay,
that.
go ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Please.
All right, please.
No, I was going
Let-
to comment on the cinematography and how
Do
they
it.
Held the
continued.
things up.
Yeah, go
They
ahead.
continued how awesome
through.
they. I tried.
Come on, Skips.
God damn it.
Skips.
Look, dude, it was a good
Regular
movie.
Show, aren't they?
Thrust through.
It was
Regular
it was
show.
really good. I just
Thrust.
thrust. I'm thrusting.
Sonny, keep
Okay.
going. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
I do it to you all the time. It's okay.
It's true.
It's fine. It was a great movie.
So cinematography was good. Is that what you're saying, Sonny? You enjoyed the cinematography all of a sudden? That was good?
You came
That was
40
your
minutes
thing?
late to the movie walked up to the line of us and was said, "Hey, sitting right there." I'm like, "No, you're not, dude. You're late. You're sitting in the front row,
that is
bro."
exactly
Scoot over.
what happened.
40 minutes into the
I look
movie.
to my right, like, I don't know, probably realistically, like 20 minutes into the movie, and I just see Shane like shaking everybody's hand. I'm like, go to your seat.
I don't think it was 20 minutes.
It was 44 minutes into the
my
movie.
God.
Yeah,
After the trailers.
It was
It was like,
going.
hey,
It was going.
what I missed?
Wait, you're telling me Shame was
Was
late?
late.
No way. I wasn't that late to the thing. I saw all the good parts of the movie.
The pacing issues. Here comes my review.
Okay.
The pacing
Go ahead,
issues
go ahead.
were a little dodgy in the first 30 to 45 minutes. So yeah, you did come actually to see
Had a good
all the
part.
cool best parts.
All right, good.
Good job, Shane.
But 9 out of 10. I know I always have to ask everybody at the end. I want to get honestly like a serious opinion as a total. The first and the second movie, but we'll go on to that.
All right.
Who's next?
Paul, do what
next,
you're doing
dude.
after you're done reffing the girls' soccer game.
I got a pocket full of yellow cards. I feel the same way as Sonny. It was
Yeah, you do.
the cinematography was great.
Yeah, it was.
Denis Villeneuve is how you pronounce his name.
Denis
I guess.
Villeneuve.
He adapted a novel that's got a lot of stuff in it.
And you're a fan of the books.
Yes, I finished reading them a little bit before the second movie came out.
too.
And Austin as well, big fan of the book. And I think it did a great job of cutting a lot of this like very specific stuff, as you need to with the book, out of
Trim
the book.
the fat.
But there's not any like overarching theme or anything with the book that is not present in the movie. All the big scenes that need to be in it are in it. There's only one chapter from the book that I read that wasn't in the movie where I was like, I would have liked to have seen that, but also it wasn't necessary. It's a chapter that kind of builds the relationship between Gurney and Paul.
Okay.
And they have a great relationship in the movie. Their relationship isn't for the worse because that's not in the movie. And I just thought it was phenomenal. I agree with Funny.
Whoa! Funny? Is that what your
With
shirt said?
Sonny,
Whoa.
What did he say?
What did he say?
the first 30, 40 minutes aren't bad. They're just a little slow because it's coming out of the weird part where the first one ended.
And you didn't like that at all.
And then, I
He
did. Like
did
it.
it.
I love that movie,
He
but the end
complained.
is.
yeah,
meh.
you didn't like that at all.
But the last
He said, man.
the last hour and especially, or the last 2 hours, especially the last hour, are phenomenal. Everything you're hearing about it is that good. And that's all I've got to say to Funny about this movie.
That's really cool, man. I'm
Way to go,
super
Fun.
stoked.
Way to go, Funny.
Frank, what did you think?
I liked it.
I enjoyed the movie very much. Just similar to what you guys are touching on. It was a kind of I guess like a mixed bag or a slower build.
It's like
Or where we're getting early on
Just leaves.
in the first 30 minutes. That's fine.
Push through.
We've had that happen in the past.
We have.
But I think that once it started to go, and you're picking up a little bit of pace. There's things that we can go into more detail
We can.
next Thursday.
Sure.
We talk a little
Yeah.
bit more in detail about
I'll do
it as
that.
far as
I'll do that with you, I
actual
guess.
review, getting into like spoilers and everything else, talking about more detail. But
Me and Paul are going to post a TikTok at the end of the movie.
You're gonna TikTok it?
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, the movie was really entertaining.
100,000.
I thought that it really it just enhanced everything you like from the first part.
I agree.
I rewatched Dune Part 1 probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Went and saw it in IMAX. It was great.
Doom Patrol.
And they showed. Could you be quiet? And then they showed like 10 minutes of Dune 2 after the movie ended,
How you
so it
doing?
got you more excited to see the sequel. But I like these movies a lot, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
What do you guys think about what's his name? Elvis Austin.
He's fantastic.
Butterman.
There's a little bit of hyperbole going on with him.
Ooh,
he's not
good
as
word.
he's not as good as like Heath
Hyperbole.
Ledger and
No.
Javier Bardem.
They're trying to compare him to like.
He's not in it enough for that. He's not in it enough.
You liked when he licked the knife though.
Yeah, but Timothy Chalamet, that dude is
Can act.
the star of this generation. He
That
is
dude.
killer.
That there dude.
He is killer. That scene, y'all know what scene I'm talking about. For those of you who've seen it, is
Yeah.
he's just talking, and he has you.
He commands
in
a
his
presence.
grasp. You can't do anything. You're like, oh my god, you're transfixed by this dude. He's a
Marcus
phenomenal
gave this
actor.
movie a 10.
It honestly, I'm not
Like a
gonna
10,
lie.
like
I'm not
10,
gonna lie.
10.
If 30,
He loved
45 minutes of pacing issues is what separates me from grading this like a 10 out of 10
I'm at a
movie,
9 out of 10 because
I'm
of
like
that.
a 9.
Because of
you know
that,
what I mean?
I would assume that it's not a 10 anymore, right?
Well, Marcus, it might not have bothered Marcus.
Marcus,
It
what do you think about the movie?
Marcus, what do you
In
think?
total,
It didn't, just because the reason why the pacing issues didn't bother me in this one as much as let's say like a TV show or a streaming show is because I know that Dune is a big world and it can be a Herculean effort to try to adapt it from like, you know, prose to
Herculean.
to the cinematic universe, because you have to compress a lot, you have to cut a lot of unnecessary stuff just to make it viewable within 2 to 3 hours, you know. So given the fact that it started off kind of slow, it was okay because it kind of allowed your mind to kind of, if you will, kind of recall some of the things that maybe you saw or remember from seeing the first movie.
all right.
So that way you can kind of be like, oh yeah, I do remember that part. Because unlike you guys, I should have, but I didn't pop in my Blu-ray of the first Dune to kind of like, you know, remember.
Oh, you didn't do like a refresher before you saw it?
I didn't refresh, but I remember, you know, all those characters and I was like, wow, you know, and for some reason I thought one of them was dead, but I guess he wasn't. But
Who?
anyway,
Oh, never mind. Don't say that.
we won't say. But yeah, so it was. So the slow pacing at first was fine because it kind of allowed me to kind of get immersed into it, like kind of get into the you know,
Eased you in.
Yeah, it eased me and got me, you know, immersed into the world before, you know, all this stuff started popping off. And yeah, it was very. And you're right, Timothy was very charismatic. He was a good. He had a big pair of shoes to fill. You know, he had to carry the movie.
They say it.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah.
He had a big what?
He was like, he had a big art in the movie.
Yeah. He had to really, you know, he had to carry the movie because he was kind of like this, you know, central figure.
He did a really good job.
And Zendaya did a good job, you know, as the supporting.
She was
actress
mean
as well.
She is one character who
Is she kind of like that in the books?
She's way better in the movie than she is in the book.
Okay.
It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings to movies adaptations where there are women present in it that play important parts, but the movie elevates them. The end of the book is very antiquated. It like kind of is like being somebody's wife is the best thing you could possibly be. And obviously the movie
That's
doesn't
true.
go in that
Yeah,
direction.
that's
It's like,
very true.
Women can aspire more than to be somebody's wife.
No,
facts.
That's
facts.
I don't know.
That's true.
Shane, how do you feel about that?
About the film?
No,
Shame.
about being a wife. Can be
I like being a wife to somebody. I'm a big fan of being the wife.
You have a
Hyperbole.
I like to say the movie. I like to say a big word about the movie now, if I could.
You can.
So I did get there 40 minutes late.
44
minutes late.
0.35.
And Sonny did not scoot over, which was sad.
There was no room.
there was no seats left.
No, dude.
Paul was sitting as straight in his chair as he could because we had like
There was no room.
it was just
there's a
like
lot of people in that.
I was
theater.
just
there was a lot of people, yeah.
Well, clearly there's got to be some kind of
I had
space
Marcus
for
and his
me.
man spread next to me.
Yeah, Spread eagle.
Just, hey, how we doing?
So I was shuttled.
Marcus sit like this.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I was shuttled down to the what seemed to be
sixth row.
the front row. It was the sixth row. So I finagled myself into my seat.
That's what
People
happens
are
when you
staring
show up
at
late.
me as I sat down. I'm just like going, I paid for this ticket.
Shane is leaving out the part where he came up to 5 people midway through the movie and was like, "What's up, guys? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Yo,
Good to
what's
see
going
you.
Is this where my
man?
seat is?" And
40
then
minutes
was
into the
like,
movie, bro.
And it was quiet.
It was quiet as hell, bro. The whole movie's dark and quiet, bro.
Sonny's face was like, what are you doing?
real quick.
I was so frightened. I'm like, why are you here right now?
Sonny was staring up at me.
Why are you here?
Like he saw like,
I was so afraid. I'm like, why are you here
what are you
45
doing?
minutes
Why are you
into
so
this movie?
late?
Bro, between your face, Sonny, and the guy who was sitting next to Frank, his face, complete.
What are you doing here?
"What
What are you doing?
No, because
You know,
he motioned
back.
to me like he goes, "Oh, this is one of your." I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah, Frank.
I don't know.
He didn't want to say he knew me.
I said, "I'm just watching the movie, man."
Yeah. So I went down and I sat with some people, and we enjoyed the movie immensely.
I can't wear my glasses. I'm crying.
It was two couples.
Did they share their hot tamales with you?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
did you
shared
put your
the
hand in the
delicious-
box?
No, I was
in
gonna
the
say
box.
he just pulls out his
Yeah.
Dune box. They're like,
got
what
it.
is this guy doing?
Yeah,
over
they didn't
here?
pour anything. They didn't
What
pour
is
it in
this
my
dude
hand.
I've got the bucket in the car.
Yeah.
with the
Wait, did
sandwich.
they have that bucket at that theater?
They did.
I got it.
He got one.
I got one.
I
Shout
got
out to
hot
Marcel.
tamales.
Marcel picked
Oh, of
us
course,
picked one up
Marcel
for
got
us.
it for you.
Sonny didn't want to share it with me though.
Yeah, after he used it, I was like, this is strange.
That's a one-person thing.
Well,
It's
you
a
gotta-
one-person go.
Yeah, you got to kind of butter their edges so you can get your hand in correctly. You know?
Butter the edges.
Because
Their little
tapeworm,
talons.
you know, reach down into the tapeworm canal.
Oh, there's
you know
a
that
tapeworm
canal.
with the bottom,
you know.
all right.
You got to make sure.
It gobbles and gobbles.
I think I've seen that movie before.
Wow.
But I'm just saying. Getting back to the film, I thought it was poignant.
That was the word you chose?
It was a very
Literally
poignant
the
film.
worst. No.
Don't
no.
be churlish, guys.
Poignant.
No,
It was-
dude. Poignant.
It had a trajectory.
Don't be churlish.
No, don't
Trajectory,
try and-
no.
No.
It was baffling to me. Oh, baffling? Baffling good?
No, dude.
Ah, crap.
Baffling means you were confused. You
That-
were,
yeah, I was-
you were-
Oh, he does. He
No,
loves
he's using words.
What are we doing?
He
Ray?
just
Was
nailed
it confounding?
I am freaking.
How are you
going to
let him beat you on the one for word thing?
I can't. I thought it was good. It was splendid.
9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. What
Gives
we
it
No,
a
no, no.
B.
Okay.
From what
That-
I just saw the whole thing.
Marcus,
What
you
did
gotta
say?
let Sonny do his thing.
Oh, sorry.
Like
My
a
bad.
dog who needs to be
My
walked.
fault.
He needs it.
Barney, you have not seen it.
So what do you
He
guys
was not
think?
there that night with us. So
You'll see in about an hour and a half.
Tonight.
So what do you guys think? You know how I do this thing where it's like 1 out of 10 for the movie.
That thing that millions of people also do.
Nah, dude.
Not Shane's
I
way.
started it, man.
I know. I give it a letter grade.
What you guys think? 1 through 10. Paul.
9.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's
Even
nice.
with the slow pacing.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
like bad. It wasn't
No,
like
it
I
was
was like,
still
bruh.
good.
It was just like, all right, let's
That's
get going.
you. That might be one of the greatest movies you've ever seen. You give that a 9.
seriously, yeah.
I,
for you.
It's, no,
For
yeah,
you.
it's literally.
He doesn't judge anything good.
I have like this probably won't shock
doesn't.
anybody. I have
Except
like a
for
running list on my phone of like some of my favorite movies, and I threw that in there almost immediately after watching it.
Nice.
There's like very few things, and there's some like Frank and I were talking about. There's a few little moments of attempted humor with Javier Bardem's character, and it's not like completely distracting, but it just didn't really land.
It doesn't
for me.
land.
It's like some fart.
But there's
joke.
also a part later where like
all of it,
he seems a
not
little
all.
redeemed for the almost like goofiness that seemed earlier.
Yeah.
So it kind of came back around a little bit.
It's like poetry around.
He gets serious.
Yeah,
He
but
gets really
literally,
serious.
other than those two things, which I didn't even not like that much, the last hour of this movie is just as good, if not better, than the last hour of any movie that I have ever watched.
Yeah.
It's really fantastic.
Frank, what do you think?
I give it probably a 9.
Solid 9.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that they did everything that everything you were anticipating going into the movie. You're hoping it for your hopes for it to be.
Mhm.
It paid off, and I
it did.
I thought that he did an incredible job as a director. I'm going to butcher his name, Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
There you go.
Perfect. You did it
He
exactly.
You did it really good, actually.
He did a great job with this. The acting performances in this movie are incredible.
Yes.
The cinematography is incredible.
That's what I
Yes.
said,
Shout out
yeah.
Greg Fraser.
There's just little things within the movie, and we get a little bit more into detail, next week when we start to talk more about spoilers. That'll probably would keep me from giving it a 10, but I give it a 9.
Marcus, does your score still stand?
Yeah.
It does, because when I think about, again, all the elements that you guys mentioned, as well as the scale, sometimes
Yeah.
scaling for me, like
It feels like a big universe movie.
Right. Scaling is very important for me with these types of films. Whether it be, did Denis Villeneuve, did he do Blade Runner 2049?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it had, for those who are going to watch it, it does have that similar color palette.
Yeah.
You know, of that
Ooh,
movie.
yeah,
Yep,
I do love the color grading of these films.
So it does have that same kind of color palette, especially in the desert where, you know, he finds Deckard and all that. So with that, I mean, that's high quality. He's basically the French Canadian version of Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh damn! I
So
didn't even think about that
so it, you know, given this, the scaling is what got me at 10. You know, I'm 9 like everybody else, but the scaling was done so well. It didn't feel like it was overwhelming, or it was kind of like just wow, you know. Everything was massive that needed to be massive.
Yep.
Everything was just very, and that added to the, you know, just the complete immersion that you
Absolutely.
you experience.
And
in that
the IMAX,
Marcus-
bro.
yeah.
For
you had to see it in IMAX.
For
Yeah.
there being that much sand involved, like
Right.
it
Colors
was
are
really
fantastic.
pretty.
Right,
Like,
right. Sand wasn't
it was a
boring.
pretty, yeah.
It wasn't boring.
Wasn't boring.
with the sand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you guys are talking about the imagery, and these movies
That's
were
the best imagery we've had.
these movies were originally supposed to be the cinematographer was supposed to be Roger Deakins, probably the greatest cinematographer ever, and it speaks to Denis' like
Sick.
directorship and
Right.
leadership,
Yeah.
and Greg Fraser's prowess as a
No, you look the same,
cinematographer.
bro.
That he managed to create a movie just as good looking as, because Deakins did Blade Runner 2049.
Okay.
And so that just shows that Denis has such a good handle on what he wants. He gives these incredible cinematographers the imagery in his, he tells them, and they bring it to screen. The only thing that is not in the movie from the books, a lot of it takes place at night, and there's these cool blues and stuff on the sand. There's not a lot of that in the movie. That's like the only thing, having read the book, the only imagery and iconography from the book that I'm like, dang, I would have liked to have that. But the fact that that's all they missed from a 600-page book that's held up
Sure.
against books like Lord of the Rings
Yes.
is insane.
What came first, Lord of the Rings or this?
Lord of the Rings by like
Lord of the Rings.
by like 40, but not 40, like 10 years, and then The Hobbit by like 40 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, just the scaling. I like it when scaling is done well, especially when you're dealing with any sort of fantasy sort of books,
World building,
sci-fi, that type of world, you know, stuff. It's just, yeah, it just was a great immersive. It reminded me of back when, you know, before everyone was a film critic, right? When you just went to the movies and you were just immersed and you just enjoyed it, and then
Before
it
we
made
started
you-
a podcast.
yeah, and you just wanted to basically be, you know, you wanted to run out and get the books
take
after
that
you saw the movie. You know, you wanted to run out and read it and get into it.
Yeah, that's a
You know,
great way to put it.
yeah.
Thirsty.
so-
Shane,
It's
what did
dope.
you think?
Shane.
It's dope. I thought it was ill and fresh. I'll give it a solid from 1 to 10. I'm on my third truly, by the
You
way.
can give it an A.
Are you?
From 1 to 10, I give it a solid A minus.
That's what Timmy said. Timmy, I swear, Timmy said that in the chat. That's what you gave.
Did he give it
that
A
was your
minus?
great. He said.
No, he said that's
Shane
what you
gives
were
it an
gonna
A
say.
minus.
I gave it A
On a
minus.
scale of 1 to 10.
Yes.
Nothing if not predictable.
It
Shane.
was it was a gorgeous piece of cinematography
Yes.
that I thought about it when I went home, and I laid down in bed next to my beautiful wife Eva, and she goes groggily. She goes, "How was it?" And I was like,
He
"That
said
movie,
it was enthralling.
it was enthralling and it was dope."
It was baffling.
She goes, "Fantastic. Now leave me alone."
Liz kind of did the same thing to me.
How's the
There you have
movie?
it.
It was so sick. Yeah. I'm going to bed.
Leave me alone.
Brendan put it there in the chat that Fraser actually was the cinematographer on Rogue One.
Yep.
Oh,
and he
wonder.
was the cinematographer on The Batman.
Oh, we should.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Creds.
Nice
and
Creds.
Dawn of the
resume.
Planet of the Apes. Greg Fraser is
Nice resume.
he's that guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to kind of commit his name to memory. I'm going to start cross-referencing a little bit because I like doing that.
That's good. That's good,
I've
yeah.
learned that to be the great way of kind of like, you know, if you're in need of looking for something fresh or new that you haven't
Admire
experienced.
somebody's work.
Yeah,
You go to
follow-
the produce section.
Yeah. But just like with comics, you follow the writer, you follow
Absolutely.
that kind of. So yeah, you follow the director, you follow the writer, that kind of thing. Same with the cinematic universe. So
That's great.
That's good to know.
Earlier this week, we got official word that Henry Cavill has joined the MCU, and there's already been wild speculation as to who he could be playing within the MCU. I wanted to go around. I'm going to start with our special guest artist, Barney, and talk to him about who he thinks Henry Cavill may be playing in the
There's a yellow
MCU.
shirt on my lap still. I mean,
Superman.
Can't see it.
You think-
Has anybody told him that?
Barney, I know you don't really like read the big two anymore like a
Look at
lot,
his
but
face. Like
Is that the wrong answer?
No, no,
he
no.
truly
MCU,
believes he's
the
going to play
MCU.
Superman in that.
Oh,
He truly believes.
There's a crossover
Kal-El.
coming.
Kal-El. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, sick,
that's
man.
the same.
yeah,
Who-
man. Yeah, man.
I couldn't figure it out, man. I was scratching my head trying to come up with who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be?
who could it be now?
I like the idea of the Sentry,
Yeah,
but I
That's a
heard
good one.
that
Stephen Yeun.
even you
Not
the
anymore.
Sentry.
He
And I was
dropped
like,
out.
huh?
He dropped out.
It's the
So-
guy from Top Gun Maverick is going to be playing Sentry
Powell?
now.
With the teeth?
The other dude.
Really?
Oh, no,
Oh,
the
yeah,
one that
that's
kind of looks
right,
like
yeah.
the Riddler guy.
Not
Yeah.
Glenn Powell.
Stephen
I
Yeun is
just-
not. He's not
I
bulk
couldn't,
enough.
I
though,
couldn't
is he?
come up with a good one.
Wouldn't think.
I mean, I was
don't
thinking
think so.
about it and thinking about it. And
A lot of
other
people
than-
think Cyclops.
Oh.
I think that's not big enough.
No.
I just think I think it's not big enough for me.
I
I
got
think
something.
Sentry would be a fantastic one for him, with the same feel that he has as Superman. It's just how
Sure.
MCU gets to do it
Do you think that
even
that would
better.
Do you think that that would be the reason that they don't go with Sentry, because it would just be him copying and
repetitive.
pasting?
Well, when you
know what
say-
I mean?
No, I look at it as this is MCU's way of saying, well, we got
we got the guy.
we got him, so
When you say
let me show you how to
They
do
give
it.
you the old
Right.
James Stone
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
when you say bigger, do you mean like physically or like as a character, like
As
as
the
popularity?
As the Sentry?
Yeah, when you say like Cyclops isn't big enough, do you mean like
I mean,
physically?
big enough. No. I mean,
Like
big enough.
popular-wise?
Big enough as popular wise.
So like the leading character of the X-Men as the new.
but he's
Nobody
still
likes
not really.
Cyclops.
Think of every X-Men movie you've ever seen, right?
No,
It's
nobody likes
Wolverine.
that.
Okay.
It's Wolverine.
Yeah.
But it
It's
sounds like
Professor X.
But
it's,
what if they need
it's
a
Jean
change?
Grey.
Yeah.
Cyclops
But the
is always.
MCU
I'm
could
picking up what
change
you're
their
putting down,
dynamic
man.
though, and not focus it on those
sounds
characters.
like they're gonna make
and make
Cyclops,
Cyclops.
Maybe
the
we'll
focal
get lucky
point.
and he'll be Corsair. And he can be Cyclops'
Maybe.
brother.
Okay. Maybe.
I
Long
have
shot.
no idea where they're going with
There
that.
was a rumor
Interesting.
prior to, I think when they put the Black Panther trailer out during San Diego Comic-Con, there was a rumor floating around that Gyllenhaal was going to play Cyclops.
Oh.
And whatever happened,
Yo,
it-
Mans is jacked
the
in
whole,
this
the whole
new,
thing fell apart.
Roadhouse.
He started doing
could be
other
a
stuff.
superhero.
Maybe negotiations broke off. I don't know. That would have been interesting to see. But I think Cavill as Cyclops would be cool.
I think if you had
That'd be
was it
perfect.
James Marsden, who originally played Cyclops.
Yeah, he's
Uh-huh.
incredible.
And thinking about it more and more, I mean, it threw it out there as Corsair, but yeah, bring Henry Cavill as Corsair. That's
Could be cool.
that's Cyclops' dad. From the Starjammers. So we can have a whole nother portion of the MCU cosmic universe with the Starjammers, Corsair, Chad.
I think that's
Shame.
way. I think that's
Yeah.
it's a nice idea, but I think it's just like it's not like
It's not big enough.
for what that they would use him for.
Mm.
I think it's
But I agree. Why does it have to be that he's
damn it.
playing this? He has to be. He has to be
God
a
damn
Superman
it,
guy.
dude.
Like I think Cyclops would be absolutely awesome if they do it right.
yeah.
if they do it
sick,
right,
man. Cool,
How are your toes over there, Sonny? They just got stepped all over.
dude. I had
did
like
I?
the intro and I was like, yeah, it's not big enough and anything. I think it's Victor Von Doom.
Ah,
I
okay.
think they're gonna use him
They're
as
gonna
Doom.
doom it up.
If they
If-
do it right.
If they do it right, he's like the handsome.
If they doom it right.
if they doom it right,
first thing he says, handsome. First thing he says, handsome.
no, he's handsome, but
Henry Cavill's a
But
handsome
he would
man.
he would be
is.
dope as like a built dude behind this mask, and
Here we go.
I don't know.
But you have to put that
What,
face out there.
Did you just start?
That's why
talking about
Henry
his, like-
Cavill, he is such a face. You have to put that face out there.
That's
Not
fair.
hide
That's what I'm
behind
saying,
it.
yeah.
That's the best
Yeah.
argument against him being Doom that I've heard.
And-
He's
and
going to be behind a
Cyclops.
mask the whole time.
But what if they
And
give him his
Cyclops.
origin story? Oh, I mean, he has the
He's got a visor,
He
but
got
you
the-
never
he
see
got
anything
the-
else.
the-
you
It'll
know?
look cool.
It would look
Cyclops.
super
You know what I'm
cool.
saying?
What do you guys think? I'm sorry.
Honestly, I like the one of the early ideas of him maybe being Captain Britain
Yeah, I saw that.
because with that they can
Not
kind
big
of
enough.
they can kind of do, but see, they can do the kind of James Gunn thing where they can take like Guardians of the Galaxy, which wasn't big enough, and blow it up. Whereas with Captain Britain, you can do that because you have him with Excalibur, and that ties them into the X-Men universe. And you can do it that way. I mean, that's just something so that we can hear his British accent. But as far as like any other character,
crumpets, mate. What you talking about, mate?
what? Kimota, everyone, Kimota.
Put
Anyway,
some gravy on it.
Isn't it? Governor, isn't it? He's just like in a full CGI
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
But-
isn't it?
He's gonna sacrifice himself. What's from Harry Potter?
Sacrifice himself.
Harry,
Not you.
Not you.
not
Not you.
He's gone.
All right, go ahead, Marcus.
so I have no idea what just happened. Actually.
Tuesday.
You.
It's Tuesday,
So
isn't it?
I think
Sure, keep getting. You got it. You got it.
Do I?
I don't know, dude. I
You
don't.
what?
You
Marcus,
what?
let Marcus finish his thought.
or maybe like since Sonny, you mentioned his physique and his bulging biceps.
Sure did.
I think
So glad you said biceps.
maybe he could be like Ben Grimm in the Fantastic Four. Maybe he could be like the built Brooklyn guy.
Can't be Ben Grimm because
Yeah.
they got to show
They
the
already
face.
got
They
him.
already
They
cast-
got
they
the
have
guy
to show-
from the Bears.
Ow.
Henry Cavill.
You know
You
what he's
want the
gonna
face
be?
though?
Bacharach, that dude.
You know he's gonna
Yeah,
be?
Burt Bacharach. Or what- I don't know his name.
He's gonna be.
Eben Moss.
He's gonna be.
Bacharach.
Roberta Flack.
Roberta Flack is playing the thing.
Roberta
She's
Flack.
gonna be Sue Storm.
You know who he's gonna be?
No.
He'll be Hercules.
Well, they've already introduced him.
No,
in-
what's his
in-
name from,
in, Thor?
That's
Under-
What's his name from
Dude,
Ted
doesn't
Lasso?
matter.
Dude,
He could.
damn homework.
Well, you know what? They haven't introduced Ares yet, and Ares is in the Marvel universe. So he could be Ares because he's tied with Punisher. He's tied with.
He's just huge, dude.
clashing
He's a
with.
huge dude.
He
man.
clashes with Hercules, so
I'm
that
biceps.
could be an
You know
angle.
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick with Sentry and
All
the
right.
fact that they're
That's
gonna
fine,
use
man,
it to
whatever.
do Superman in MCU's
Local
way
artist
of
Barney
doing
is
it-
doubling down
doing
on
it
Sentry.
right, to do it right, and there's a big,
I don't want to rain on your parade,
DC.
Barney, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Sentry's been cast. It's like
It is,
it's the
dude.
dude from Top Gun. One of the dudes.
No,
from
you guys
Top
are
Gun.
wrong.
Oh,
Could,
All right. Yeah,
could he
man.
be Nova?
It's Val Kilmer.
Could he be Nova?
Barney's clearly in there.
Nova would be cool, but again, I'm going with
Doesn't matter.
your
Just gotta
the
turn
helmet.
helmet.
They're gonna cover that chiseled chin. You know what I'm saying? Wait, his chin. That's it wrong. His chin's open. In
You
that one.
what?
What?
You what?
Little Richard Rodgers.
You what? Not you.
Because I mean, if they
Not me.
if they decide to expand more on the cosmic universe, if they decide to do more of
expand
that,
that
Not
stuff.
wrong.
yeah, then he could be Nova. He could be something of that nature.
I got it, Marcus.
What?
No boy.
They're gonna do Alpha Flight, and he'll be Puck.
Oh snap! Okay.
Or North Star.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay. We gonna
Giant
reach back. We're gonna reach back.
Can I change my answer and just say he's gonna be Superman?
All right, that's
Well,
Yeah.
what was your answer?
a better answer than anything else we got. Who knows what he's gonna do? He's gonna do something wild.
Frank
That's all we
does.
know. Yeah, well, Frank, what do you think?
He's like,
No, I think that I'm just trying to get out of here.
I know, you're right, you're
It's
right.
gone.
I think he's gonna be Cyclops or Captain Britain.
No, I think
Who
he's gonna
do
be.
you think it's
I think it's gonna be either Cyclops or Doctor Doom. But I'm hoping that they do the character build right and the Victor Von Doom storyline correct. If they're gonna be doing
They're
this,
not.
Fantastic Four story is what seems to be gonna be set. At least part of the movie is gonna be set
Silver
in the
Surfer?
'60s.
yeah, Tim
I
said
don't-
Silver Surfer.
I
That's
don't
cute.
want them to put a bunch of origin stories with Victor Von Doom intertwined with Fantastic Four, and then we're waiting 60 years
I know, right?
for all of this stuff. I don't want there to be multiverse stuff in the Fantastic Four movie.
You
Even
know
though I
there's
know there's
going
going
to
to be some
be.
type of
Supposed
Fantastic
to take
Four.
place in the 60s.
It's supposed to, yeah.
Well, they
is it?
didn't they cast? Did they cast already for Galactus? Because they said
No.
Galactus is supposed to be in it. So maybe he could be a.
They haven't
Galactus.
confirmed that he's the villain
Just
yet.
big
Okay.
chin in the sky.
Yeah, because he could be Galactus. You know, honestly, at this point, if we're just throwing out, possibilities.
He's gonna do the thing that he did in
Oh, he reloaded his arms in Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
he's like,
That's one of the best
and he's
movies I've ever
punching
watched.
planets.
Too.
Honestly,
That
I
was
love
dope.
that movie.
Yeah.
and he just punches 2 planets.
man, that was dope.
Boom, boom.
and then eats them. Yeah.
Mars Uranus.
Whatever happens, it can't be as bad as Fan Force Stick, right?
Jupiter, Venus.
That's true.
That movie was terrible.
All right, look. All right, we
I love
gotta get
Oh,
back
okay,
on
yeah.
some
Any
type of
save us.
track. I'm trying.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Copper Drop.
Yay! Cop or drive.
That was
Where's the?
He was like, "Nah, dude.
No.
Nah, man.
Oh, sorry.
We're just crazy. We're having fun, man.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Man, we're being also
so-
hooked.
This is the most least productive episode I think
I'm gonna
we've ever
cry.
No, for
It's
sure.
up there. It's up there.
We're like, oh, let's have all these guests. Let's
We've
like
actually
ask
talked
questions.
about most of the things we planned on, believe
Top
it or not.
5.
Did we?
Sonny wants to go back to having guests next week.
I'm like, let's just have guests again. This is
Top
cool.
5 least productive episodes ever.
It's usually all the Halloween episodes are really the worst ones. But
Because
anyway,
Shane's drunk.
Yeah,
he's drunk right now.
Oh,
But
that's
it is
true.
I'm
Never
pretty
mind.
drunk.
least productive, but
This
easily
kind of makes me wish I brought
Always.
some rum. I should have brought some rum and coke.
Tequila.
I got a flask in my
Hey,
pocket.
hey,
We'll
hey,
pass it.
hey. Well, we're coming back. No. Bring it back. Dial it back.
All right, go ahead.
Copper Drop, you're the guest. I would love to see what you brought other than this amazing work and this smelly shirt that you gave me.
not smelling.
Please
Barney wins.
tell me what you brought for the show.
I washed it with my underwear.
I know.
I told you.
In the
Oh my
sink.
God. It smells like Old Spice.
In the backyard.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh,
Now you might
What?
say SpongeBob SquarePants, but
Right.
the artist, the cover artist of this one, Kelly Jones.
What's
nice.
happening, dude?
That
It's
is
crazy.
Kelly Jones from Batman fame, Detective Comics fame, the vampire stuff.
wow.
I mean,
Wow.
there's all these series of SpongeBob comics, and a lot of it's the same cover artist, but this particular issue had a little Kelly Jones on
That
there.
is amazing.
There was also art by Chuck Dixon actually wrote a bunch of the comic books of the SpongeBob.
Really?
But cover arts, there's also Stephen Bissett, who did a few covers. Jerry Ordway,
Oh, wow.
Death of
Eric
Superman
Powell,
fame.
Eric Powell from the Goon
that's
actually did a cover.
insane.
Oh, wow.
And one of the coolest ones that I didn't bring it, of course, but to find is a cover by Bill Sienkiewicz,
Oh.
where it shows SpongeBob standing there and his hands like this, and he actually has like a spoon and a knife and a fork. Like a Wolverine.
Nice. Sick.
And so it's a sweet cover.
I love
I have
that.
it somewhere, but this one, to see Kelly Jones, he has such dark lines and just
Such
dark
a cool
art.
cover.
But to do a SpongeBob comic,
That is
This is
rad.
my favorite on this. His
That was
face
pretty
is. He looks like the leader from Marvel.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
Yeah,
That's
but, I mean, these are very hard books to find. I mean, this one, it's probably
Yeah,
like
that's
20,
insane,
25 bucks for a book like that.
What
but
year
still.
did that come out approximately?
2000 Ides.
2015.
2000
2000
Ides?
Ides.
Yes.
2000
Sick, dude.
Ides.
Sick.
The Ides I learned is actually the middle of a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the Ides of March. March
Ides of
15th.
March.
Oh,
Yeah, the Ides of March.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's the Ides.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You learn something new every
Yeah,
day.
Like Shane
Ides.
showed up at the Ides
not
of
just
the
an
movie
artist, he's
for
a
Dune.
Shane showed up at the Ides of the movie.
He said the Ides of Dune too.
shout out to my 2 couples I sat
Shout
between.
pretty sure it's hot tamales with. This one's pretty sleek. It's a 1980 comic book. It's actually, you can fold it out, and what it is, you sent off with a little, coupon.
Coupon.
Oh man, Canadian up in a coupon.
Coupon with a check or a money order for $1.50, and you get this cover. But inside of it, there's eight mini comics.
Oh, that's cool.
And each mini comic inside is like 16 pages each.
Oh,
These are called Bubble Funnies, and they actually came with these little candy tarts, like these sweet tart kind of pieces. But every one of these comics inside is,
Muted
you
Shane.
just pop it on out, and there's the. You
Oh,
can read it.
wow.
There's a little Batman origin story right there.
that's
of Batman.
sick.
So
Yeah.
these are pretty sleek. So I actually was looking it up on eBay. I couldn't believe someone has this for $1,000 on eBay. What? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So,
$1,000.
yeah, I didn't.
You can get that thing, Barney. You can get that thing for a coupon. And somebody's trying to sell that for $1,000 after you use the coupon.
Shane, you could only use the coupon for the collector's case.
Really?
You still have to go get the comic books.
Send coupon.
You use the coupon, collector's case.
You use the coupon to get the collector's case, and you have to go find the comic book. But when you got the collector's case, you can see there's a little black and white picture showing you what comic book either you're going to get.
That's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyway, pretty sweet, man. I've never actually seen this before. I've seen these several times over.
You haven't seen
Frank
the
mentioned the
actual
superpowers.
The Superpowers
toy.
figures in the mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
All the figures came with a comic that was like that size in the backing, like packed with the figure in the case.
You had to order it with a coupon.
With the coupon.
coupon.
That's
It
right.
kind of reminds
Or
me of like
non-coupon.
those collector's state like quarters things.
Oh yeah.
Like this,
Alabama.
and then this kind of
Alaska,
reminds me of
Arizona,
those like
Arkansas,
cut out
California.
sports card you could get in Sports Illustrated for
Yeah, yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
That's what these remind me of.
That's really cool.
All right,
I
it's
really
Sports
cool.
Illustrated, by the way.
Yeah,
I
it's pretty
appreciate
sweet,
you
though, man.
always bringing something really cool and
it's
very
unique.
novel.
Old school
Insane.
stuff,
Not
you know?
Batman or Superman.
wonderful.
Very
It's
nice.
not Batman, guys. But at least it's not Batman.
Of course, the Batman comic is the one
Sonny's
that Paul
attempt to
pulls out
talk a
of.
bunch of crap to me just now just failed miserably, and I hope he feels terrible about it.
He better. Come on.
I don't.
Why is he
feel
so churlish to
terrible?
you all the time?
I don't know, man.
Just so churlish.
Sonny never feels terrible.
So, Marcus,
Yes.
what did you bring?
All right. So, back by popular demand, he started it again. Cody Ziegler. We all know him as the writer right now, as with the current ongoing Miles Morales series. But he also did the first run of this popular character that's also been elevated in stardom with the recent Spider-Man movie,
Cool.
Spider-Verse movie, Spider-Punk #1. We got the next one. We got the next one that he started. Very cool. Rad artwork. Very cool. I mean, it's basically him.
Dude.
He has his band and they're battling other bands, but it's kind of like villain versus, protagonist sort
That's
of thing.
great.
But they're all, you have the female Daredevil and you have Captain Anarchy, who's like the Captain America character. That's in his band.
Ooh, Captain
Yeah.
Anarchy.
Yeah, so for those who've read the first miniseries, you guys know those characters. But this is a great jumping on point anyway. You're not going to miss much having started this one first if you didn't read the second one. And it's the first one is available in trade paperback collection, and from what I understand, it has already has achieved multiple printings. They keep selling out, so that's super cool. It's a lot of fun. It's just like it's an alternate universe, obviously, and it's just a fun take on
Those are the best ones usually.
Do they use any inspiration for his like how his artwork works in the Into the Spider-Verse movie in the comic?
I would think so. Yeah, I see a lot of similarities. It definitely has that same feel to it in terms of the color usage and just the busyness.
Yeah.
Kind of the movie. So yeah, absolutely. I
like
would,
that.
I would definitely say there's a parallel there.
Cool.
So yeah, very cool. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Looking at Marcus's lap, though, I can tell we have a winner.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
So,
Does he have a coupon?
Right.
Pause.
Did I say that out loud? Oh,
You are looking at the comic book, right?
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Let him finish the damn segment, please.
Anyway, and then the second
You're
one,
drunk.
you guys all know how much I love the what if stuff. It's a lot of fun just to kind of take what if something was combined with something else and it created whatever, and
Chopped cheese.
Yeah, chopped cheese.
Yeah,
exactly. Same
exactly.
thing. Yeah.
Great example.
Shout out to Abel Baker, right?
He's yelling at Shane, and then he goes and does the same exact thing.
But this one actually, I didn't realize this one came out because I'm usually on top of all these what if series as they come out. But this new one is What If Venom.
Look at that cover.
It is awesome, and I think it might be sort of kind of a spoiler / misleading. I'm not sure
That
yet.
cover's great, though.
But essentially, yeah, because the cover shows it's basically a symbiote combination of a bunch of different heroes. There's a Loki, there's a Moon Knight, there's a She-Hulk, there's a Wolverine, there's a Doctor Strange, and a Venom. So, and it's all kind
very
of
overpowered.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
it says is
kind
kind of Venom, right?
and it's kind of fractured. The image is fractured, so it's almost like a multiverse kind of vibe that they're trying to project on you.
He's been everywhere.
Right,
love
and
the
so,
vibes.
but the story itself, it's centered around She-Hulk, and what if She-Hulk?
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
Just because of the show. Just
trust-
because the show.
yeah,
Just because
okay,
the show.
I get it. Trust me, she's better in the comics. It's all good. But basically, it's She-Hulk, and what if she got attached to the symbiote? So it's essentially it starts off with
She Venom Hulk.
She walks into a church. And she sees Eddie Brock just losing it because, Spider-Man made me lose my job and all that, right? Right.
Yeah.
And so you see Venom coming down, leaking his fluid body down.
What did he say?
You what?
Hey now.
And, being all symbiote,
Tuesday, isn't it?
Symbiote.
Symbiote. He's being all symbiote. And so
Liquidy.
and
He's dripping down.
And essentially,
Symbiote.
it's actually a cool scene because you have Eddie Brock. He's about to commit suicide in the church.
Seppuku.
And then She-Hulk, she jumps up and grabs the gun and says, "Oh, no, don't do that." And then this symbiote grabs her. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I mean, I loved his hate, but you have power. I like the power better."
Marcus should write something where everybody talks like that.
Yeah, so she had,
I want your power.
I want your power. So
It's like
fast
like
forward.
the script of the great Pootie Tang movie.
Marcus, please.
You never seen Pootie Tang?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So yeah, there are some cameos that make it very interesting. And what's also interesting is like prior to this, all the What If series in recent time has been like they've been like one shots.
Sure.
But this actually ends in to be continued. So there's so that's why I'm thinking this cover is kind of showing you like maybe there's some other stuff that's going to happen.
It looks great.
Really
And that
cool.
cover
It
looks
was a lot of fun. There were some incongruencies because there was like
Medium word.
Yeah, it was
That was
like,
good.
That was pretty good.
No, that was good.
because because you have Jen who's an attorney, but then she's like in here writing like like as if she's Peter Parker, like she's writing for a newspaper, and you're like, wait a minute, she's an attorney. What's she doing writing for a paper?
Damn, why'd he kind of get like into it at the end right there?
I forgot to take a breath. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you who you are.
Frank.
Yeah,
But
Shane.
but this was really cool.
The pipe.
Why do people
Excellent
say
artwork.
that I'm the drunk of this show? Marcus is clearly hammered over here.
What about that last?
What
10
about-
minutes?
no.
Hold on.
Yeah,
what about
no.
that last 10 minutes made you say that?
No, I'm just because him doing what he just did just now with his
the
wording.
voices.
Yeah, the
All
voices.
right.
And the
He
wording.
he found some compelling comics for this week's Copper Drop, and he
That's-
dove into it.
All right,
I was
fine.
enthralled.
You guys are jerks.
Brendan
you're
wants to
protecting
know-
Marcus.
Yes.
Marcus, Brendan wants
Bless
to know if you have a side hustle narrating audiobooks.
You know what? I keep getting little things on my Instagram talking about voice acting class
Indeed,
and
keeps
voice
contacting.
jobs. I might have to do that.
That is Brother Marcus.
I'm sure you give great voice job.
Should lead a sermon.
My brother gets those things, same things on Facebook and
Butters?
mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to do
No,
that.
my other brother, the one we don't talk about, the one that has the same image as Quam.
He's very
Pasty.
pasty.
Or absent.
Paul, what'd you bring?
Paul,
All
help.
right. So I'll try to do this pretty quickly.
Pull.
So last week, both of these comics came out. I'm going to show them both simultaneously. Our friend Philip Kennedy Johnson had Green Lantern War Journal
The winner.
and The Incredible Hulk #9 come out. And both of these stories are so good. And he just does such a good job of integrating his kind of mythological horror into these superhero books. He did it with War World. And now my favorite thing about the Green Lantern War Journal, other than Montos and Adriana Lucas's incredible art, is it's tied in a really cool way with War World, where
Interesting.
Olgren shows up in Warworld, and he may or may not have something to do with the Radiant Dead, who, by the way, are like a super cool villain. And he's just, PKJ writes very compelling and like epic dialogue where John's mom is telling a story to the construct of his sister that his mom doesn't know is really gone, and she's reading a story about the knight going out to face the dragon one last time with his sword, and that's intercut with John fighting a bunch of like undead dragon type humans and things like that. And he just does a very good job of that. And the Incredible Hulk is much the same. They're kind of backpacking across America. They're in New Orleans right now.
Nolans.
And the kid that Banner has picked up, he's starting to grow attached to her, and she might be in some trouble with the eldest herself or one of her minions. And they're using Betty Ross to try to give Banner to give up the Hulk, but he knows if he gives it up, he won't be able to protect the girl anymore. Right. And it's just really phenomenal to have PKJ on such large books and telling these stories. And I'm so glad War Journal has tied in with Warworld. Like, I can't.
He's great.
Did they just announce it?
No. New Rockstars just did a little Henry Cavill as Cyclops.
Looks
kind of cool.
A little rendering.
That is
Looks
awesome.
kind of dope.
Okay.
But
Sorry,
that's all I really had to
awesome.
say about these two. They're fantastic, PKJ, and he has his new creator-owned coming out, which the name escapes me.
Crocodile Black.
Crocodile Black. And Andrea Sorrentino,
Gonna be collaborating with him.
he's going to be either doing interiors or covers. That dude is the best.
Yeah, man.
He did Batman and the Imposter. He works with Jeff Lemire on a lot of stuff. He was just co-artist on
He's doing some variant for
Joker
the Batman
year
stuff.
one.
The year one.
He's on interiors.
Wow.
Baby.
He's on interiors. And he's on Tenement, which is like my favorite indie book next to Hunger in the Dusk right now. Just a lot of cool things going on for PKJ, and he's always been so gracious to us, so we want to shout him out every single
Absolutely.
time.
Every single
Dude,
time.
he's
And
amazing.
shout out to Raza too, because Raza's doing some variant covers for Green Lantern War Journal too, and he did one for this particular issue as well, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
I'm obsessed with Montos and Lucas pairing. Lucas is one of the best colorists in the game. He always does Redondo's art and stuff. He did Suicide Squad Bad Blood. He's phenomenal.
See, Shane.
You know, that's one of my
He's late.
favorite
he's
things.
on a truly run
Is
right
Shane
now.
scooting away somewhere?
No, he's getting it truly.
Can you give me one, please?
Oh, brother. It's my first of two books. I got Duke number 3.
Cool cover.
Duke is breaking out of jail.
He's duking it.
He's
Nice.
duking it.
Duke 2 duking it.
Introduces Major Blood to the Energon universe continuity. You see Baroness right there on the cover.
Baroness is gorgeous.
She may be
She
setting up something of a double cross for what's going to be happening in this issue. You have to wait and see once you check that
Reminds
out.
me of
But
that Rick and Morty.
story's really cool. If you haven't read any of the Energon universe stuff,
Energon.
I can't recommend it enough. Any of the Void Rivals, trade paperback just came out. The first installment of that, first volume, that just came out. And you guys can get caught up a little bit on the Void Rivals. It's great.
Yes. Void Rivals, Duke, G.I. Joe, Transformers.
The last Transformers
Cobra
issue,
Commander.
Brendan, I know you're there in the chat. The Transformers last issue, it's like 5 to 8 pages of just like chit chat, whatever, and then it's just action, and it's ridiculous.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
It's kind of like Dune.
Transformers is fantastic,
Yes,
and I
absolutely.
can't recommend enough.
Decepticons.
Our buddies,
yeah.
Comic Tom 101, as well as Fire Guy Ryan. Crashdown number 2 came out this
They did
past
it.
week. I just want to say something real quick to these two guys.
Let's get serious real quick.
Real quick. For these guys to be doing their first comic book as creators
Yes.
is not easy. They are content creators.
Yes.
They've got a lot of stuff going on, full-time jobs, everything else that they've got to do, multitasking.
Right.
They did a great job working on this. And I really just want to shout them out. They did it. They did a
Absolutely.
great job. And this,
Shout out.
for this story,
Cavill.
what they're trying to do. It has a lot of elements of Lost. Allison is kind of changing as this series is going along. There's some really cool violent scenes. Let you flip through that real quick. There's some really violent stuff going on within this and within Allison's change, and there could be some double crosses going on down the line.
Okay.
But I'm really happy for these guys, and
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
story has been cool.
Shout outs to the boys.
For your guys' first book to be pulled off this well, I think with the pairing with Temple Smith as well. All these guys, will see all those guys up at Seattle tomorrow.
Yep.
We're probably gonna see Ryan tomorrow.
Nice.
So I'm excited to get up there and spend time with them. Also, the variant, my son lives up there, so
Yes.
to see him as well, that's gonna be fun.
Jonathan.
But the story has been cool so far, and I'm excited for where it goes. We're halfway through this Crashdown story, and I'm excited where it's going. And it's
They're
been
really
fun.
good writers, man.
They did a good job.
Yeah,
I told
they did.
I told Ryan my favorite character was Allison. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Bro, no. Oh, good
Dude.
Lord.
He said that poor girl goes through it.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited
But
for that.
it's
not
good stuff, man.
You guys
I
all
look
brought
forward
good
to it.
stuff.
Thanks.
I would cop everything except for Paul's.
All right, good
Of
call.
course.
Yeah, everything was good.
Okay.
Nah,
Except
But
for
it's
Paul's.
two PKJ books.
no, you're right. You're
Well, then,
right.
yeah, forget. You have to listen.
I put Sonny in a corner.
So no, I'll cop them, but not from when Paul tells me about them.
Gotcha.
Like if they were just there, I would cop. 'em.
Gotcha.
Other than that,
How rude. Now we know it's personal. This is
it's always been for 37 episodes now.
For like 6 years.
It's always been personal.
Oh man.
Shane, what's a show right now that you're watching that everybody should be watching? Should be on.
Listen, there is a show on Apple TV Plus that has our the guy that's in Dune Part 2, Gerard Butler.
Oh,
the third.
What?
Huh?
What's his name again?
What?
What's his name?
This guy showed up to the movie and then went to bed.
What's the guy?
What? Who?
Josh Brolin?
Gerard Depardieu.
No.
Javier Bardem?
No. What did you say?
Timothy
Quan?
Chalamet.
Zendaya?
Not Zendaya.
Timothy
Robert-
Chalamet?
Roberta Flack.
No,
Roberta
not
Who
Roberta
are you
Flack.
talking
Javier
about, bro?
Bardem?
No. The villain.
Oh, Stellan Skarsgård?
No, not that guy.
Austin
Austin
Butler?
Austin Butler.
Jesus.
God,
We named
damn,
it.
bro.
Named 38
That's the
feet
end
in
of
the
our
cast,
show, ladies and
dude.
gentlemen.
Austin
Nailed it.
We
Butler.
watched it. Either of these?
And it's called Masters of the Air. Is what it's called. It's a World War II.
Okay.
Oh, I'm watching the
Oh, yeah,
Avatar.
yeah.
It's like Masters of the Air. It's like a new Netflix show.
Yeah. Milkshake told me about the show, and then I started watching. I was like, "This show is really, really good. Like, it's a very, very accurate. What do you call that? Biographical
What?
film.
What?
It's like biographical. Like it's based on the wartime stuff.
Okay.
And
Next.
it's about
No, I have heard. I've seen like stills of him in that, and I've heard like
Yeah, it's great.
he's very good in that as well.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, you're welcome. Shane.
No, it's really good. It's a really great show. Masters of the Air. I think it's almost done. I think there's one more episode left when it comes out this Friday. But binge watch the first 6 episodes or first 5 episodes of this show. It's really good on Apple TV Plus. Masters of the Air
universe.
of the universe.
Marcus.
Man,
That would be dead.
They're making another one.
Marcus,
of
what
those,
about
too.
you? Hey.
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 No, it's hey.
that's right.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, unless there's somebody on that you get.
No, it's for you all. It's
Oh,
for
okay.
y'all.
All right.
It's for y'all.
Yeah, it's for us. That hey,
They
that
could be
hey was
haying
not
us.
for us. All right, good.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's just been again just reviewing, just doing Daredevil and Punisher all over again, just to get set up for the Born Again stuff when it finally comes out.
When is that coming out?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. And then
Okay.
Eventually.
Eventually.
And then as far as like I'm getting my Netflix account back up and running again because I want to see all the
hell happened to
all
it?
the stuff. I cut it out. I got sick of paying for nothing, waiting for Stranger Things to come out.
That's fair.
So I was like,
told
all
you to
right,
watch
I'm
Arcane.
done.
Like a hacker.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm like, screw this.
Getting it up and running
Just
again.
wasted my money.
Marcus, take Sonny. Sonny don't have an account. I guarantee you ain't got a
I
Netflix
literally
account.
have a Netflix account.
An account of Netflix. He's got Netflix.
He does.
I just don't pay for.
He uses my
All
Plus.
the
I use
other
his
ones.
Disney Plus.
He uses my
Oh,
Plus
okay.
account.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right,
have
take
that. I have
take
that.
Sonny's
You love that
Netflix
Plus, huh?
password if you can, and then watch Arcane because Arcane
Arcane's good.
season 2 is coming out.
Arcane's
soon.
good.
Arcane's great.
Arcane's great.
Oh, okay.
Please watch
really
it.
good,
You'll like
actually.
it a lot.
Yeah, because there's that samurai thing that I want to
That's
see.
Blue
Eye
Eye
Samurai.
And then I want to see
Samurai.
The Shogun.
Shogun looks
I'm
really
about-
good.
I'm
That's on the Hulu.
FX.
All right, I won't talk about that then.
Okay.
No, talk about it all you want. I don't
No,
care.
let's
I'm,
go.
just-
No.
I'm still gonna watch it.
All right,
No,
go ahead.
on HBO,
Which one?
there's
Sopranos?
Ninja Kamui.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Murad was telling me about that.
It is so good. There's
Yeah.
3 episodes out right now. It comes out Sundays.
What is it?
It's called Ninja Kamui. It's
It's like an FBI agent and then like a
no,
ninja or something.
you already screwed up.
Sorry. I haven't watched it. I was
screwed up.
told about it.
I'll talk about it. It's my review. I'll
Yeah,
do it.
Paul. Shush.
I'll do it.
Then talk about it, damn it.
So look, it's about a dude. It's about a samurai dude, and his family gets killed. And
No one can hear you.
Okay,
His family gets killed.
No, his family gets killed in front of him by his ex like ninja guild, and
Batman?
they think that they kill him, but they don't. Okay, so he's coming back trying to get revenge on his like.
Should we have known that?
The League of No, it's okay. It's like a spoiler alert. League of the Assassins type of vibe, you know. And then he's like cool, you know, swords and stuff.
All right, so there's fighting in it.
But
So it's a samurai show.
but no, on like a
There's no
serious note.
fighting. It's called Ninja. It's a baking show.
It's like it's a Japanese baking show. You know,
Oh man.
Great Japanese bake off.
Ninja Kamui.
Yeah.
Japanese, they can kill some crepes, boy.
They do origami.
Is it
for-
graphic to the point
It's like
where
blood.
a 13-year-old kid shouldn't be watching it?
I mean, depending on the 13.
Nah,
year-old
it's
kid.
fine.
Well,
He pounds a couple
does it have,
trillies, you can watch
I mean, I
like-
was selling hot Cheetos out my backpack at recess at 13. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
It
So,
ain't
what are we
like
talking
Ninja
about?
Scroll
the
type
hustle.
stuff.
No,
Legends of
it's
the Overfiend
violent.
type
It's like
It's
Kill
more
Bill.
violent.
So you're
known
You're
graffitiist.
calling Murad a liar then, because he literally texted me and said,
Murad.
"You should watch Ninja Kamui. It's about the FBI and ninjas working together to hunt down other ninjas."
Okay.
Okay,
And then
I didn't
there's a
want to.
bake-
I
there's
didn't
a
want to
baking
ruin
aspect.
like,
better-
what's happening, but like at the core, it's about this dude.
That's the hook.
But so there's no baking.
There's no baking, but there is FBI.
To be
The
clear,
Great Japanese Bake Off.
But that's not.
Let me be clear.
He didn't
well, he
sell
didn't
it.
elaborate because he asked me about taxes afterwards, so I don't know.
He didn't elaborate. No. That's not where I would go with it. But a cooler show that's actually like a little bit more grounded is True Detective season 4.
I've been watching that.
One of the best seasons. I think 1 and 4 definitely probably the
Yep.
best, and they're connected.
Agreed.
But it doesn't know. It's amazing. Great. What is it?
Agreed.
Acting.
What is it? Acting?
Jodie
Vibes with a
Foster.
Z.
Jodie Foster's really
Yeah.
good. The dead people are good.
Clarice.
Shout out Clarice.
My dad's watching that. He says it's got like
really good.
X Files.
Pops is watching
Kinda.
it.
They
Yeah.
dance on the like
X-Files,
there might be some
Fargo.
sci-fi, there might be some
Dance on the bar.
They dance on the bar.
Exactly.
But they don't
X-Files meets Fargo.
They leave it
On
up
the
until
dance
like if
floor.
you believe in what you're seeing
Perfect way.
might be a little bit extra. It's really good.
Okay.
It's really,
like-
really good.
so like
That's all
X-
I've been watching.
X-Files meets Fargo, that kind of thing.
X-Files meets
Willy Wonka and the
Fuck.
Chocolate
no.
Factory.
X-Files meets like Mindhunter.
All right.
Meats.
Known local artist Barney.
Just came out tonight. As a
What
local
is your,
artist,
you
by the
just
way.
came out as an artist? What's
artist.
Trey said Shogun's a
what are some of your
masterpiece.
suggestions for recommendations? What are you watching? right now?
We were gonna get in, my youngest son and I were gonna get into the Ninja Kamui.
Kamui, yeah.
So we were looking
Get
at
into
that.
Get
And
into
this
it.
weekend we're going to jump
into
into Twisted Metal.
Oh, I heard that was good.
Oh, I hated
We
it.
were-
That's on the Peacock.
Did you hate it?
Really?
Sonny?
I don't like Mackie.
Clarence.
I don't like
Anthony Mackie can't act.
Yeah.
He can't.
He ruined altered.
Anthony Canacti.
Wow.
You suck, dude.
He hasn't had anything to drink.
Wow.
Drinking Pepsis over
He
there.
hasn't had
just
anything to
like,
drink. He's been pounding
Anthony
Pepsi.
All right, shut up and keep talking about it.
So I only wanted to jump into that because playing
into
that
it, dude.
when we were younger, playing it on PlayStation,
I did.
Twisted Metal.
Yeah,
I just love
Yeah,
the heck out of
same.
it. So I was
Yeah.
just curious and I got him curious into it. So it's just something for me and my son to be able to watch. So
I'll take a
Nice.
poop on it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was-
yeah.
Now I'm like,
He'll be
oh,
cool with
it's
it.
sick,
I'm
man.
but he may very well like it. So,
He'll like it. You'll be like, Anthony Mackie sucks, bro.
he didn't watch it yet, but last night he's been sick all week from school. But last night we were in the garage messing around, and he wanted to watch the new Marvels movie,
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
man, I'm sorry.
and he had that same moment.
wasn't that bad.
He had that
I
same
liked it.
moment
I
that
enjoyed it.
that Quan had when they entered the planet and they started doing their languages singing. He's like, Dad, can we fast forward this part?
You're like, I like you.
And I was like, yeah,
I'll keep you.
My boy gets it.
Good boy.
And then I told him, I said, you know
I
what
thought it
the
was
best?
alright.
I said the best part of
thought
this
it was
movie
alright. Why'd you
is the
suck at
end
helium?
credits.
'Cause I did it
The
on
end credits is the best part of this movie, kid. Wait till the end. He's like, I don't know. You kind of make me feel like I shouldn't. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, this is the best part. He's like, Dad, the way you're saying it, I don't really trust you. I'm like, I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah,
Let's just
just
watch the end credits. I don't really want to, Dad. I'm like, Dad.
Why? Like what?
I finally got him into watching it, and of course he watched it. He's like, oh, Beast.
Well.
Beast.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Oh, and he said Professor X. He said his name was
Things are happening.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's coming, buddy. It's coming. So that's
Isn't
all
that
I
funny?
got.
That's Barney, isn't that funny with like kids? They really will do whatever they can, do the opposite of what you want.
Right.
Oh.
I'm telling you, watch it.
disappointed too.
I don't think I want
Like
to.
seriously, like it's good. Like I promise you, I'm not steering you wrong.
Try this piece of sushi.
What do you say?
Qualm.
Oh, Qualm.
What did
you
Qualm
crazy.
say?
Nothing. I'll tell you after until you're older.
No. Okay.
Paul,
Okay.
Paul, go ahead.
I'm just gonna echo what I want to give credit Andre
That show
and
sucked.
shout out Dre and Brendan. So I started watching Shogun on Hulu. It's the next like big epic saga book being adapted. There's a limited series or TV series from the 80s, I believe. That's
Yeah.
supposed to be really good. I'm gonna watch the show and then I want to read the book. It's like a huge book apparently. It's like 1,000 pages or something.
It's right up your alley.
But I started watching the show. I didn't get all the way through the first episode because it was like late at night, but it's phenomenal. There's strong comparisons to Game of Thrones, which based
But
on
Asian.
okay, all right. I don't know if that's the way I would sell it, but yeah, it's like so.
Asian of Thrones.
I'll give you the tagline from Hulu.
Thrones, dude.
It's feudal Japan.
Oh, I would have guessed.
The leader dies, the emperor dies, and the person who is the heir is too young to lead. So these four factions of feudal Japan are going to war to see who can lead Japan. And then there's this ship full of British people that crash at the same time.
It's like the Lin Kuei.
Okay. Like,
Yeah.
The
That,
Lin
yeah,
Kuei.
that's an
I
interesting
remember
premise.
watching the old 80s ones with my dad growing up as a
Yeah,
kid.
I've heard
Chamberlain.
nothing but good things.
Yes,
Yeah.
Richard Chamberlain. I was trying to
So is anyone watching the Airbender? The new
I finished
Airbender?
it.
How is it?
It's mid.
Oh, okay.
It's mid.
Are you
Once
a are you a fan?
again.
Are you a fan of the original?
That's
Animated.
anime. No,
not?
no,
No?
I'm a casual.
I haven't watched
I'm a casual
I
fan.
was gonna say,
I grew up watching that. So
it's
for
not
me,
an anime.
it's not an anime. It's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Acting kind of trash. Casting really good.
How is the acting trash and the casting good?
Because
at
they
the same
look
time?
similar to.
Okay, all
Have you
right.
seen the movie? They're
Oh,
all
that's
they're all
terrible.
white men.
They are white men.
At least these,
Bro,
you know what I mean?
I
Like,
remember watching the movie. I
I'm
was
like,
what
okay.
the heck?
well, it's M. Night Shyamalan. He's terrible. But go ahead.
yeah, I guess.
Not totally.
No, science
no,
is terrifying.
totally. No, he's
Always
he's terrible.
bad for you.
Yeah, I don't like him.
All right,
all right.
so the show is decently good, but it's like a 6 out of 10. As
Okay.
a fan.
Austin agrees
That's
with
not
you.
bad.
so.
Okay.
Because Austin and me we're friends.
There you go.
Not the
You
Austin
guys
you're
are
thinking
vibing.
about.
Yeah, I know which Austin
Okay,
you're
all right,
thinking
sorry.
about.
Austin Powers.
I can read
How
as
dare
well.
I don't know if you're looking at
Do you
me.
know I
from the
can read? I can
Yeah,
read.
Sonny
You can read, Sonny?
guys.
Who would have guessed it?
Damn,
Spoiler.
y'all suck.
Who would have
man.
guessed that?
So this is the end of the show, guys. And,
I was going to
you know,
say the same thing as Paul. I'm looking forward to watching Shogun. I was talking to Brendan actually before we started recording tonight that I was just waiting. Like I'm waiting for another couple episodes to come out because I know they released 2. I think when it
How long are
started.
they?
The third one comes
I
out
think
on
it's
Monday.
only 10 episodes.
Yes,
Oh,
and it's a
shit.
limited series too. I don't think there's going to be a
Are
second
they like an
season.
hour long or?
No,
The first one is an hour 10, and then the next one is 55-ish.
But
Okay,
I'm really looking forward to watching the Shogun series.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I'll check that out.
The one thing I'm watching only because people ask is there's a new Walking Dead series out, and it's
so Ones Who Live.
the ones who lived, and it's Rick and Michonne trying to
Samurai shotgun.
samurai
right?
sword
Trying to
and
get
revolver.
someplace and not get eaten.
Correct.
Like all zombie television shows.
It's good. It's a zombie television show.
Yeah.
That's all right.
How are they?
Rick's
How
big
are
return, too.
Frank, what were you saying?
how are they?
remember.
I'm sorry. How are they? What do you call that? Their chemistry together. How's
great.
that? Son?
It's really
Spit
good.
it out, man.
It's like how
Paul. Yay, Paul.
no, it's really good.
How's that?
Our chemistry's great. How can they find us on the social world?
How
Paul?
can they?
on the social world?
How could they find
How
us
can
in
they
the
find us,
Japanese
Paul?
dynasty crashing
it's
on
like
the
hitting
beach?
the
The
brakes.
British
Dang you,
people
Paul.
in the beach in the
You
water.
can find us on the
It's
Japanese
Tuesday.
British people crashing on the beach, kinda. Is that what it said?
What is it?
They
You
can find
almost
us
had it.
in
You
the
really
What did he
yeah,
say?
on at into underscore com-
Why are you in his lens,
underscore
too?
comics on Twitter. Look for the link for the show every week on there.
It's-
At Into the West Comics on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, and on your favorite audio podcast platform. And at I heart underscore Sunny's toes on Feed Finder.
It's Dune time in America.
We're doing it again.
We're doing it.
Good night, everybody.
Barney,
Get
please go right ahead.
Quick shout out. We have an 8-year-old fan that watches our show.
Oh, man,
Her
I'm
name
sorry.
is Sawyer. And Sawyer, so
Hi,
everyone
Sawyer.
take a moment. Please say hi to Sawyer.
Hi, Sawyer.
Sawyer. We love you,
Sawyer, we
Sawyer.
are sorry
You guys
for
are
you.
gonna have to kick Shane off the show if you have 8-year-olds watching.
I'm so sorry.
Qualm's right.
Quam makes a good point.
Ryan just got in the chat. Hi, Ryan.
Wow.
We're ending
Love
the
you,
show.
Ryan.
Thanks for
See
coming.
you in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Guys, have a great evening.
Yes.
It's Dune 2 time. You're
in
doomed.
America.
Dune 2, get duned.
Qualm.
You don't know what he looks like.
Shout out
You'll never
Qualm.
know
That's
what he looks
it.
like. He looks
Speak
like
life.
that. Yeah.
Speak life.
Good night,